Hello and welcome to Dmitri's Web Dev Extravaganza, and today we're going to learn how to set up global state management in your application, not by using any library such as Pinia or UX, but by just utilizing views built-in ref mechanism. Why would we want to do that? Well, sometimes your application is maybe not that big and you can just use a simpler solution, or perhaps you are building a library and you don't want any extra dependencies. So let's check it out. Here I have prepared an example of let's say an employee website, an employee page. It's just a few fields, just name, job title, and department. But I'm going to show you that there are actually two places where the data is being used on this profile page where you can edit it, and also in this little drop down. So right now the state is being handled separately by the header and the main components. So if we edit anything here, we can see that nothing has changed here, and that might not be the desirable way, so let's fix it. And for that we're going to create a global storage for state in a composable. So composables are just usable pieces of logic in your application. So let's begin, and we're gonna have to import ref and set up yeah, actually that's okay. We can just use this suggestion, but at first we might want to set up our refs. The department is gonna be artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, just for the sake of example, let's add another field to our global state. That would be current time. To call string. What? Okay. That's it. And so we're gonna use a closure here. Why? Well, let's imagine that we put those refs inside our composable function. In that case, our objects would just get recreated each time, and there wouldn't be any global state that way. So we have to put them in the outer scope so they are reused each time we call our composable function. So we're just gonna return profile data and current time. So yeah, now our composable returns two refs, and actually I think I'm just gonna make it empty for the case of the example, and initialize it in our app.u file. Of course, in a real application, you're gonna have a more advanced setup with perhaps fetching data from state or from the API or something like that. Import I'm gonna import useGlobalState from composables and yeah, something like that. Now let's set up our initial data. Value dot name equals Thomas Henderson. Yes, something like that and something like that. So we have set up our initial state. Now let's switch to its usage in the components. So here we're gonna import the same thing and replace this with using our global state. Okay, good. Now let's go to app header and do the same, basically. Okay, we're gonna have to import first. And we don't need a ref here, by the way. So that should be good enough. Let's see how it works in browser. Data is the same, but let's try to change something. It's not gonna be artificial intelligence, it's gonna be machine learning, for example. Machine learning. And did it change here? Yes, it did. So that's all good already. And for the sake of the example, let's add another place in our application where global state would be used. That would be our app footer, and we are gonna import use global state again, and we're gonna use not profile data but current time, and we're gonna put current time in just in our footer. So that's gonna be text caption with current time. Okay, let's see, and there we have it, global state management in your Vue applications using plain refs. You can check out the code, I will put it in the description. So I wish you all the best with your coding and see you next time.